Okay, so today is Tuesday, October 31st, 2023, 6:25 p.m. And we're going to do a little story time. I was scammed by someone on Fiverr. I started a GoFundMe page, and everybody was like, oh, you should check out Fiverr, check out Fiverr. So I checked out Fiverr. And, yeah, what I was told and read, her services would be like $20. Like $150 later, she didn't do one thing except to rewrite, like, word, or restructure my campaign. On like bold stuff, and then change the title. And she was like, oh, for more money I can email it to people and everything else. And I told her, I was like, I don't have the extra money, you know. And she was like, that's okay. She was like, I understand. And she was like, I'll do it for free, don't worry about it, everything else. So I have all these people commenting on Twitter about, oh, use me, and direct messaging me and everything else. And, like, I basically called every one of them out. And I've been keeping in touch with Anna. That's the person I am working with, or was working with, because, yeah. She kept promising all of these things that she never delivered on. She was going to email people, she was going to do that, she was going to do that. She never did. She didn't do a fucking thing. And, it's just disappointing because I'm not using this for something random. Like, it's to have a baby. And people took advantage of that, or tried taking advantage of that. And I contacted the Better Business Bureau. They will not help me. I sent in supporting documents. And then today, like, I'm messaging with Anna, and she was like, will you answer me a question? And I was like, yeah, And she was like, why do you think you aren't getting donations on your campaign? And I was like, because people don't want to donate to infertility right now. Because people are pieces of shit and will scam people and won't provide supporting documents for their GoFundMes, because people will start GoFundMes for selfish reasons and try to scam people and everything else. And she was like, did you ever think that, because you didn't want to work with somebody, that they're working against your campaign? And I didn't even think of that. And she was like, I'm going to look into it and everything else. And she's like, this whole time, I started working with her on October 21st. And this whole time, like, I've kept in touch with her, sent her screenshots of people, like, texting me, or messaging me and leaving comments on Twitter and everything, and she was like, don't get discouraged, you know, hang in there, we'll get our, we'll get your goal and everything else. And she just took advantage of me, like, big time. And then it was like, oh, usually I charge like $250, I'll only charge you $130, and it was like more and more and more money, like, that she wanted, she tried to get from me. And it was like, if you're saying you were going to help me for no charge, then what happened all of a sudden that you don't want to help me? Like, or you want to help me, but you keep on throwing out dollar amounts and everything. And she didn't like when I would question her. And she would never answer me back when I questioned her. And I should have realized that was a red sign, or a red flag. And then today I, like, basically lost it. And I'm sitting here, I'm trying not to get discouraged and not to get pissed off. But it's like, how is this company allowed to get away with doing what they're doing? And the Better Business Bureau thinks it's okay, and they think it's okay, and everybody on Twitter who's commented or shared my posts thinks it's okay to try to scam people. And, and I've talked about it in therapy before, like, even with my job and with everything that's happened in my life, like, I've tried to always believe that people are genuinely good people. And if you're a good person and if you're honest, you'll get it. Like, you'll be surrounded by those people, and it's not true. Like, the only thing about being honest is you get hurt easier because people know, like, all of your shit, and it's out, like, and this is me, like, trying to cry, and I can't even cry because I'm just so, like, broken down, like, I'm just so worn out. Like, I cried a little bit before, and it's just, I don't know why people have to suck so bad, like, why? Why would you take advantage of somebody who's, like, in such a vulnerable position, and who's trusting you, and then you tell them, to share with different platforms, and I shared it on Instagram, and, like, hashtagged it, and then I just started getting more people from, like, companies who, from the same company who unsert me off, and it's like, what the fuck is wrong with them? And it's fucking Halloween, and it doesn't even feel like Halloween. It just feels like one series at this point. Just and I tried really hard to not just give up. And then when she told me that people would be actively working against my campaign, and it worked for Fiverr, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like, why would you go out of your way to hurt someone? Like, first you're gonna try to scam me, and then you're gonna purposely try to hurt me in my account because I called you out. It's like I'm too old and I'm too tired for this shit. I'm too tired to fucking of fucking being treated like shit. Like, by my mom's family, by my dad, by people I work with. Like, I've been making action my whole fucking life. Except for my grandmother. It's just like I'm being kicked around. And I'm done being, like, I'm so sick of being used. And being treated like I'm nothing. Like, it sucks when you're an honest person. And you're willing to be honest. If you are honest. Despite everything that you know. And everything that your gut tells you. You just get kicked around. You know? Like, I really thought at some point in my life I would start being treated better and I would have friends and I would have, like, a circle of people, and people are only out for themselves. And people will hurt you. And not even think twice. And it's really fucked up. Like, and I told my therapist, like, I really wish I didn't care about my actions. Like, I wish I could be devoid of, like, every feeling. Because to scam people, it would hurt my soul. Like, I wouldn't even know how to, like, set up an operation like the fucking company they have. and I wouldn't have the balls to reach out to people. Like, they're... I don't even know what they are. They're workers, do. I'm just sad. I'm disappointed. And I'm disgusted, and I feel used and taken advantage of, and disappointed in the world. Because this is the world we live in now, I guess. Whatever people can get from you, they'll get, and they'll take, and they'll take, and they'll take until you have nothing left to give. When that happens, they throw you away. Like, I just don't want to feel like this anymore. I felt like this my whole life. And he was like almost 42 years old. It would get better, but it hasn't. I spent my whole life trying not to be alone. I'm trying to understand why people thought it was okay to hurt me. Oh, shit. So, don't be stupid like I was. Don't trust people with your stuff. With your GoFundMe. If people say, hey, I can advertise or get you more, whatever. Don't believe them. They'll only hurt you. And they'll do it on purpose and not think twice. That's it. Alright. Sorry for being the Debbie Downer. Have a good night, everyone. And I'll see you soon.